Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Corey, and I'm a member of the Trails Committee. And I'm here today to show you how you can use the Trail Reports feature of the Narragansett Chapter Trails maps. So, right now, we're looking at the overview of all the trails. Whenever you click on a trail name, I'm going to go to the Walkabout Trail. It'll, first of all, zoom in on that trail, but then you're provided with two map links. The first map is for the general public, which shows you like parking lots, scenic views, bathrooms, facilities, things like that. While the second one, the trails report, actually shows you what's going on with that trail. So this is the Walkabout Trail, which has three loops: the blue, the red, and the orange. And every trail map has the same features. At first, on the top left, it'll give you the option to click here to submit your trail report. So if you're on the trail and you notice something, you can use that Google form. Or if you have editing rights to this map, you can add it right in. I'm going to show you how to do that in a separate video. The first section is the trail reports, which reports any issues on the trail. The trail maps is the next layer, which is obviously the lines where the trail is. The trail signs lets you know where we think signs should be or where we have placed signs previously. This is where we're at right now, is we're working on creating more signs and getting them out on the trails. If it's red, there's no sign there, but we think there should be one. If it's green, there's one place there. Any bridges or structures are put in this next layer. So it could be a bridge, or it could also be like a water bar. Things like that would be in this section. Parking, this is to let you know where the parking areas are along our trails. And then points of interest and facilities are just like for the public map. It lets you know where the views are, anything that's of interest for facilities, like is there a boat ramp, is there picnic tables, are there bathrooms, things like that, or in this case, a water source on this trail. Now let's go more in depth. So let me go back to the trails report. There's always going to be a little blue waypoint, and what this is for us Trails Committee people who are adding something to this map. When you click that icon, it allows you to add a waypoint that will be put onto the trail reports layer. If we didn't have that feature, people, when you add something, it goes by whatever layer you're on. So if you click on trail maps and then you decide, oh, there's a blowdown on this trail, it's going to stick it under the trail maps. Don't worry, we can move it if you do that. Okay. So the icons kind of give you an idea what the issue is. So a blown over tree is exactly that, a blown over tree. A flooded house is a flooded section. If there's like a caution sign, there's something going on there that might need to be addressed. In this case, there's a section up here near the Carl Erickson covered bridge that there's a really confusing corner that kind of needs our attention. Um, Green means good, everything's fine. Red means something's wrong. So like this bridge up here, there's if you look at the picture, there's a tree on it, and then we built a bridge adjacent to the tree. So that might be something we want to check out. So that's another cool feature, is that when someone submits a trail report, they can include a photo so that then we can actually gauge, okay, that's a big tree. We need a lot of people. Or, oh, that's a little tree. One person might be able to go out with a little saw and take care of it. So, and the nice thing about doing it here in Maps is that when you click at the picture, you can actually get a bigger view. Now you can do this on your phone, but it's just going to be a smaller picture. But this just helps us at the Trails Committee meeting that we can click and see the whole picture. Now, let me go back. Also, when you click it, it'll also tell you when it was reported. And also, if someone puts in their name and information, you may see that as well here. Or like if a Trails Committee member has gone out there and checked it, they can put a note here that'll show up once it's added that, oh, this has been checked and we're going to take care of this on such and such a date. And then once an issue is resolved, we can delete it from the map. The only exception is like flooded sections. We decided once we take care of it, we're going to turn the caution sign to green to say that it's taken care of, but we're just to remind us to check it again, like in the next spring, to see if it's still an issue. Now, you can always click on the 5 more to expand it out further. Like here, we put 3 stars. This blowdown causes you to go way off trail, and you actually can lose track of the trail. So that's something that we're going to need to address. Now, when you click on the trail maps, it gives you the same information as on the public maps, so you can see what park it's in, the distance, things like that. If there's a trail adopter listed, that information will show up here as well. If there's no trail adopter, that means we would love someone to adopt this trail. So in this case, this one does not have a trail adopter. That box is blank, so it will not show up in this list. All right, now going down, signs. So right now, we're in the process of making new signs. We have 134 signs we need to make. So, but we've gone out and decided where we think signs should be placed. If it's red, that means there's no sign there. Once we have placed a sign, we change the color to green, and we put the date that the sign was placed there. Now, right now on this trail, there's no sign, so that information doesn't come up. But if the sign is placed, like let me jump back over here to another trail that we have recently put trail signs on, the Ben Utter Trail. So let me go to trail reports. And like here, there's a green icon because we placed these signs. So you can click on the picture and you can see the sign that was placed there. Okay. Also, we do have when you click on the signs, let me use the Ben Otter Trail as an example. In the description, you may see other codes. And again, the codes represent the trail. So RT is River Trail, BUT is Ben Utter Trail, and what sign it is. So that's sign number 4 on the trail. This just helps us kind of keep track. Like, oh, if someone says a sign's missing on Ben Utter Trail, well, which one? We can say, oh, sign 4, and then everyone knows on the map where that is. Now, this lets us know that when we're heading out to this location, if we were to replace sign 4 for some reason, if it went missing or got destroyed, we would know that there are 3 other signs at this location and that we may want to bring those other signs with us. Okay. And again, to help us kind of keep track of how often these signs may get stolen, we're actually going to start tracking the dates that we put the sign out there. So that then if the sign disappears in 2 months, we have it noted that, oh, the sign lasted 2 months. And then we can put another one up and see how long it lasts. And if it's a constant issue, then it's something more that we can look into to address. Now, there's also going to be ones that have like a dot in it, and that is trailhead signs, which is the vertical signs. So we have decided that we're only going to place them at the beginning of a trail and at the end of the trail. Some of our trails have them in like major parking lots. We're going to phase that out and just have beginning and end of trail for vertical signs, and horizontal signs are going to be at all major trail intersections and at the beginning and ends, with the ends cut off to let you know that, oh, here's the end of the trail, it goes that way, or here's the end of the trail, it goes that way. Okay. Now, also some of our trails have other signs, like the Ben Utter has a hikers only sign section. So that's noted here as well. And then with our bridges, another great feature is because you can take a picture of it, you can take a pic. We're going to have a picture to go with every trail. We're working on this. Most of the trails are done. I think Arcadia Trail is the only one, and Van Gormley are the only 2 left to go. So people can actually see, oh, that's the type of bridge that's out there. If it's red, there's an issue with that bridge. I also should note that what we decided is we're going to include all the bridges, even if we didn't build it. So there may be, like in this case, the Renemba, the biking group, built this bridge. It's on our trail, so we're going to note it, but we don't maintain that one. So who built it and what year it was built. And then any information. So in this case, this bridge is missing a board. So we can take that information and send that over to that group to let them know that there's a board missing here. Can you fix it, or shall we go out and fix it for you? Um, Also, parking. Um, if you haven't watched the other video, when you click on the parking, it'll give you the option to click a Google map link so you can get directions to that location, which will be great if you're trying to plan, all right, where's the closest parking lot? How do I get directions there? Um, and then, of course, points of interest and the facilities is the same information um, that's on the public maps as well. Now, the public can see this map as well, but again, we're not steering the public towards these maps. We're steering them towards the maps that just cover the whole trail. Okay. All right. So, in this video was just to give you an overview of the trail reports maps. Now, in a different video, I'm going to show you how to submit a trail report using your phone out on the trail, and how to submit a trail report using the Google form. So thank you for watching this video, and thank you for helping us maintain our trails.